off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Volunteers ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Under fire! And they got it.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. Found some room, but needed a little bit more. Had to get it to the 40 for the first down, and now it's 4th and short.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch, but this is a defense.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Listen, sometimes you know as a quarterback, I got to scramble, I get outside the pocket, nothing's there, live to fight another down. Good job not forcing the football, incompletion, move on.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, low in the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
Kentucky spends its 2nd timeout here. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily and, more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Under fire. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Complete. And a sure tackle after the completion, and he stopped short.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Running inside. It's Bishop. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Pressure coming, and down he goes.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Bishop. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Bishop. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him. And you just get it to him, and he does the rest. And that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch.
Deep shot for the end zone. And they're not on the same page there.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for it all. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Tennessee!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he tacked on the extra point. And and it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Baxter. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Caught near the sticks. It's Baxter. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They just keep firing. Makes the grab. It's Baxter.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Wildcats will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He says a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on fourth down once, like they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
There's a crease. Bulldozes his way through. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. And the Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll go to the air. Rushes on him. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Kentucky right back to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands. It's Bishop. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The Wildcats called their third and final timeout. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Staley. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go right back downfield. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. With the catch, it's Staley. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
And the Vols will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out of it.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Gets the back moving. Flips it out in the flat. Fights off the defender. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
You gotta love edge rushers. These guys in 4-3s, they are guys that can penetrate, get in the backfield. Watch the right end get in there so quick. Does a great job rushing the quarterback, knowing when he gets there how to get that dude on the ground. Give me my sack.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Looking for more room. The 40, the 30, running inside the 20. Touchdown, Kentucky! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get, at minimum, tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That one comes out hot down the right side.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that, they're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were
going downfield for the big play. Leaping grab for a big gain. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Finds his man. It's Bishop. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Complete. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon, taking on the number 9 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Ducks getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. This team is now red hot, 3 consecutive victories, and one of the most convincing offensive showings we've seen in a long time.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They're dealing with a second and long. Running inside. It's Bishop. He's out past the 35. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Looking left, and they won't make the connection going for the big play. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have
nowhere to go and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. Third down coming. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. Man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
To the air on first down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Matthews. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds?
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows it.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown ball! They take the lead with the 6. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
And it doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened. And the defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
It's a seam wide open. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown Wildcats. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Finds us back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They'll run the screen. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Miller.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Hand off for Baxter. Got enough for the first. A nice play there, and that is likely how we'll put the finishing touches on this period. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
And imagine the defense in this scenario, right? You're up by one possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz or you're going to try to win one-on-one up front. They did it that time, hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's brought down. Couldn't find anybody to get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage, putting points on the board.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. Smashes it through for the PAT. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Scrambling away. On the run, deep down the right side. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, it's so hard to get drives together because the clock starts to be your enemy. Really heads-up play by the quarterback. Get in the first down, get out of bounds, and stop the clock.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Baxter. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. He's looking to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. That's it, fly. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll try to take it back.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Check. 28, 29 bells. 28, 29 bells.
Wants to throw again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that was a great play call defensively.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers! They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
15-point lead, going for 2 here. If they get it, it'll be a 3-possession game. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Intercepted for the 11th time. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.